Tough one. Congrats to Valpo. They came in, and I wouldn't say set the tone early because it was a little ugly those first few minutes, but we had some very uncharacteristic breakdowns that kind of got them going defensively, and then I was really disappointed in our transition D. Other than a few miscues where we didn't communicate and lost shooters, we did a very poor job, and they got out in transition, and then that's what made the difference at halftime. And then we challenged our guys in the locker room. Said that it's an early in the season, and let's come out the second half and not worry about the score and fight, and keep it simple and do what we do. And we didn't do that. We didn't do that until we found a lineup late in the game that actually decided to fight and be aggressive. So good lesson for us. We've got to make sure that our vets bring it every day and are the guys that come out and set the tone with their physicality and their aggression. And then, our young guys have to learn how to feed off of that. So they were very, very mature, very tough veteran team. And, it just exposed some of our early weaknesses, but it is early. And we'll work on those things and be better out for it next time.
Wayne, and I guess for the players too, this was a team that won 28 games last year, a tournament team. Is this it's early, is it sort of a barometer game for the Beavers to sort of see what it will take to reach that kind of level?
Yeah, we're not looking that far ahead, Gary. We're just trying to improve. You look at what we're dealing with right now. We've got some veteran guys in different roles that need to, learn how to accept or improve those. Some young guys that are trying to figure some things out. We've got two of our main physical guys out still. So, I don't think we're looking that far down the road, but they are a very veteran, very talented, tough team. And, it's just, wish we would just been a little bit more on page and put up a little bit more of a fight, in the first half and then coming out of the gates in the second half.
Gary, you talked a lot of shots for you Wednesday. Do you feel like you really needed to maybe be even more aggressive tonight against this team?
Yeah, definitely. I seen we tried to attack their big, and that's what we did. Got them in foul trouble, and there was no rim protection, so I was just trying to be aggressive as possible. Most of these shots I took is layups, and that's on me. So I take blame for this, and I just got to be better and get my team involved more.
We came out and we didn't have enough people aggressive. That Gary was trying to jumpstart us. And so what we've got to have is guys that are more in sync. I took the blame in the locker room. I knew we were in a little bit of a fog, I should have gotten our guys obviously in a little bit better mindset for this game. So challenging the veterans to step up and show some more toughness and leadership. And then we've got to continue to bring the young fellows along too. But I love the way that we battled. We found a group that battled and fought instead of giving up layups and dunks. And, we made a little bit of a run and, just ran out of time and ran out of gas a little bit.
Wayne, their big went to the bench in the first half for a good portion of it. They were still able to kind of make a run and extend the lead. Why do you kind of identify that with it?
Well, it's interesting. I noticed that the other night when he was in foul trouble that they functioned pretty well. They went to a little bit smaller lineup and they turned up the heat on us a little bit. They were able to switch screens offensively, and we just didn't take advantage of exploiting the mismatches. And then they out-scrapped us on the other end. Beat us to loose balls. We really did a poor job at the point of attack guarding the ball, man, zone, along with the miscues that we made. Just our assignments that our veterans know. They dotted us on out of bounds. It was a big focus for a three early in the game. Then a layup. We showed them the slip, Coach Rupp. And so for some reason, I'm not going to say it was fatigue. I'm not making any. And we said that in the locker room. That's BS. We just weren't as alert as we needed to be mentally, and we didn't play with urgency and the cojones that we need to, put it that way.
Just for Gary and Malcolm, being out there, seen as one of the top teams defensively, meaning Valparaiso. What was so tough about them in both their zone and man-to-man looks?
I just think we didn't take on the challenge head on like we should have, and I think when they came out with the aggressive nature that they did, I think instead of coming with the same type of energy, I think we played shied away from it, and then it was tough to battle back when we finally did find that energy to match them. So I just think we're a team that has to come out and dominate from the beginning, and I just think we didn't come out with the right right mindset, and then yeah, it's hard to play from behind.
It's the first thing we wrote on the board was set the tone early and often with our physicality, with our hustle, with our energy and intensity. And unfortunately, we weren't able to do that. But this will tell us a lot, really, is where we go from here. We've got 8 days. We take a couple days off for the holiday to try to get better, for the next time out, and we will. We'll go to work.
And Coach, this Valpo team's a seasoned veteran team. Their togetherness and age kind of show?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Over the course of the game, but shoot, we've got enough guys that have played a lot last year that we should have gotten out of the gate better. Both halves. So disappointed there, but we'll watch the film. We'll stay together and we'll improve. We won those games on the road, and we weren't doing cartwheels in the locker room after the game, and we said, fellas, we don't get too excited after wins, and we're not going to get overly disappointed after a tough loss, and so that's the mindset we have to keep. The old adage, you're never as good as you think you are, you're never as bad as you think you are. But there were some disappointing things. Our lack of, I think, effort and toughness and focus out of some of our vets, hurt us. But we'll get it corrected. And the good thing is the bench got a little energized late in the game, and our guys that were on the court were fighting hard, and we can get or we can grow from that.
Just to wrap up, Gary, being a defensive-minded guy like you are, how hard was it seeing Valpo get so many open looks inside and out?
It's just communication. It starts with the vets. We're not talking as much, and that's just going to carry on and be contagious for the young guys. So it all starts with the vets and getting us talking and get the young guys comfortable communicating with us and trusting each other. So that's on our part.
And that's where we miss, in our zone, and Daniel's so good back there because he knows what we're doing. He knows how to call out baseline runners, watch the screen. He knows how to hedge, and that's a big position. And we're getting some good things out of our bigs, young bigs, but we need them to come along a little bit too, and that's where I think the veteran bigs need to, give them a little bit of some tutoring sessions, both in practice and then while we're out there in game time. All right, thank you.